What's going on, guys? Acid here. Now we're doing something different. We're doing a story time. This is a pretty good one. It's about the first time I partaked in a little bit of ganja, a little bit of that devil's lettuce. Don't roast me too hard. It's my first story time, so don't take it as like I'm a pro at this. Without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy this. I might do more of these. All right, let's get right into it. This all starts halfway through my freshman year. Keep in mind that I had just moved to this school, so this is something completely new to me, and I had not many friends at this point. So I finally end up meeting a few people that I actually enjoy hanging out with, and we actually hung out one or two times before this partake. Prior to this, I've always been a great kid. I never did anything bad such as this. So it's a Friday, and we just get picked up by my friend. We go to his house because it's whatever. It's a Friday. We're gonna hang out. We get to his house, and it's just me, him, and then two of my other friends that I had recently met. This night was a great night. It sparked our friendship, and we all actually made a group together. We're all just chilling there, and we're thinking about what to do. And one of my friend goes, we should invite some girls over. So we text these girls. We're going to call them Lena and Millie. The girls get there about 30 minutes after we text them. And we're all just sitting there all awkward because we still don't know what to do, even though we invited girls over. This is when one of the girls goes, do you guys want to smoke? And my curious ass goes, hell yeah. I thought she would have had it on her or something. But no, she goes, well, my dealer can make it here. And one of you guys has to pay for it, though. And one of my boys, he goes, I got $40 on me. Is that enough? And she goes, yo, it was the middle of the day and the guy's parents were still there. So we weren't just going to go out and grab it right now. So we waited till a little bit later. So maybe around like 7, 8 o'clock. Now that I think about it, this looks really suspicious. So we tell his parents, we're like, we're going to go for a walk. And so we go up to this big like water tower in this dude's neighborhood. And we text him, we're like, where you at? And he says, I'm coming down right now. Thinking on it now, we probably look mad suspicious. Just 6 people chilling out by a water tower in the cold. What? That's a bit suspicious to me. Anybody driving by might have probably knew what was going on. Well, we were sitting out there for about 10 minutes waiting for this dude. And when he finally got here, he pulls up. And my friend, he goes up to him, he hands him the money. And the dude gives us the cart and drives off. Now, my curious ass was so hyped for this. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. We realized we didn't have a bat, but then Lily whips one out and we're all like, yo. So we got right to it. We went down into this dude's massive basement, and that's where we always hung out. This dude has a flat screen TV in there. He's got like a whole couch set up, and then he's got his own little room in there where his setup is. And we all went in there. It's nice and dark, and so we unbox it, and my friend who actually bought the car, he gets the first hit. So we start passing it around, and it comes to me last. Now, I was sitting down in this dude's gaming setup chair. I'd never done this before, so I didn't know what to expect. So I just took a little hit, and I didn't really inhale. I just had the smoke in my mouth, and I let it go because I didn't know what to do. So after chiefing this dude's cart for maybe like 5 minutes trying to figure out what to do, I finally inhale, and I'm like, damn, this shit isn't working. So about 15 minutes goes by, and we're still passing it around, which is crazy. But it gets back to me, and I'm still not feeling nothing. So I take this big ass hit, and I take like 3 of them actually. Take 3 big ass hits from this cart. I fully inhaled this time. I did it completely right. And I still wasn't feeling anything. So I was like, damn, I might as well just keep doing it. So I think I hit this thing maybe 6 times. The girls and my friends are all like geeking. They're all like laughing and shit. And I'm still not feeling anything and I'm getting mad about it. So I think I hit this thing maybe one more time. And then we were like, the bat's dead. So everyone got up and we went out to the TV room in the basement. I stayed back for a second. I was like, damn, why is this shit? I'm not feeling anything. I'd never done anything like this before. So I didn't know what I was supposed to be feeling. So I'm sitting in this little room alone, and I finally stand up. And he has these curtains that block off the setup room from the TV room. So once I stand up, I move those. On the TV, they're putting on Family Guy or something. And all I remember is the lamp being really bright the second I open those curtains. And guys, when I tell you this, I take 2 steps through the curtains, and I get this feeling of utter dizziness. I must not have felt anything because I was sitting down. But I tell you, the second I stood up and started walking, dude, so he has 2 couches and then this little like walkway between them. I get in the middle of that walkway and I just fall onto the couch where the girls are. Dude, I just laid there, dude. I couldn't feel anything. My entire body was tingling and I was just looking at this wall and it was like rotating. I have no clue what was happening. And I start freaking out. I'm like, holy shit, maybe I took too much. I think that happens to everyone the first time. Luckily, my friend who stayed sober, he checks up on me. He's like, bro, are you good? I'm like, yeah, bro, I just like never felt anything like this before. And we're sitting there for like 2 more minutes. And then I look at my friend and he looks at me and we both just start hysterically laughing. Like we can't stop. And my friends decided to record it. So there's a recording somewhere. in their phones of just us laughing and not being able to stop. So we're all just sitting there for a little bit longer, and someone mentioned smoking again. So we all went into the back room again. The bat was charged, and we passed it around again. Now our friend who was sitting us, he felt kind of left out, so he asked if he could do it too, and everyone was like, "Yeah, we're all good. Nothing bad's gonna happen." So we let him do it. There we all are in the back room smoking, all high as shit. When we hear this dude's dad yell from the other side of the curtains, he goes, "Dinner's done, guys. We got pizza." And all of us are just like, fuck. But then again, I was so hungry because that munchies kicked in. So we walk out of that closet, all eyes red as shit, and we all go upstairs, grab some pizza, and eat at the dining room table with his parents. When I tell you this dude's parents are the nicest people ever, bruh. So we're all just sitting there absolutely tearing this pizza up, dude. His parents are trying to start small talk with us, and we're just like babbling at them while we're messing this pizza up. So by this point, it was probably like 10 o'clock, and the girls had to go home. And Millie, she goes, "You guys can have the bat. Just give it back to me on Monday." And we're like, "Yes, bro." So by the time their parents got there, it was probably 10:30. And once they leave, we all go back down into the basement. And we go into the back room, and we're all just staring at this cart like it's the best thing in the world. We're all like puppy dog eyeing this cart. My friend, he sounds like a cartoon. He goes, "What now?" I start dying. And after that, we start passing it around again. Okay, so the dude whose house I'm at, he is a lightweight when it comes to smoking. But he is also on the big side. This dude hit it the least, but he was the most gone. So after we all hit it, we all just laid down on this dude's like dog bed that he uses as a bed. And this dude is so big, he's the last one to sit down, so he just lands on all of us, and we just can't move because this dude weighs like 300 pounds, and we're all just dying. We don't know what to do. We're like, "Bro, get up!" And this dude's just like dead on top of us. So we finally get him to get up, and we're like, "Bro, you gotta go to bed." So he agrees, and he just goes upstairs and lays down in bed and goes to sleep, which leaves me and my two other friends. Now we're big enough that we can put the couches together and have room for two people on the couches. But my little friend, he had to sleep on that dog bed, which he probably had the best time of his life. That thing was comfy as hell. So me and my one friend, we put the couches together, we put a show on, and we just sit there and start laughing at each other because we're staring at each other again. That's when we hear our friend in the other room. He's on FaceTime with a girl. So we sneak through the curtains and we like jump on him and be like, "What are you doing?" Then we all sit there talking to this girl for like 5 minutes, and then she's like, "All right, I'm going to bed. Good night." And then just hangs up like a little bitch. And my one friend, he's like, "All right, guys, I'm just gonna go to bed." She hung up. So me and my friend, we go back into the other room for the rest of the night, and we fall asleep laughing at each other. So there was like 6 squares to this couch. So there was 3 on one side and then 3 on the other side. It formed a rectangle. So he slept with his feet on one side of the rectangle, and I slept with my feet on the other side of the rectangle. So here we are, feet next to my head. We're both just hysterically laughing because we don't know what the hell is going on. And we fall asleep like that. And it probably was the best sleep of my life. Not to mention we woke up the next morning and did a wake and bake, because why not? His parents made the most immaculate pancakes in the morning anyways, so it worked out. Well, that concludes this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, and thank you for watching.